Say my name, you acting kinda shady, ain't calling me baby, why the sudden change? My name, no one is around you, say baby I love you.
JK the interviewer, like I said that. JK the interviewer, and back with another one. And I'm covering, you feel me? I'm covering a topic I feel that got me to where I'm at today. You feel me? Talking about Mr. Diddy Bop. Mr. Bad Boy himself. Bad boy. Alright, so check me out, right? I've been paying attention to the whole Diddy situation. It's been quiet, a little piece, a little quiet. But he goes to court in May, I believe, probably like next week or the week before week after next. And, he first off, I believe he got Brian Steele. You feel me? He got Brian Steele on the team. We all know who Brian Steele is. That's Young Thug lawyer, right? Okay, so boom, he got Brian Steele on that bid, right? And, I don't know which one of his lawyers said this, but they trying to get the whole fact that, I think they still trying to get Bond, right? And now the argument is, like, Diddy, he's not a monster. You feel me? He's not a monster. He's a, what they call that? He's a swinger. You know what I'm saying? Swinger. I want you to take that in consideration, right? So, if the argument is like, oh no, Diddy is not who these people are trying to pay him out to be. He's not a deviant. No, he's not one of those people who just, like, he's not a hornball. He's a freak, right? So, I'm like, he's a swinger. So that means he's into, like, hey man, let's trade girlfriends and whatnot. So, let's talk about Kim Porter. Was Kim Porter part of the little freak stuff? Because when she was alive, he was dealing with Cassie. So I believe, okay, she might have been into the freak stuff. Cassie, it's plain as day that she was into the freak stuff. So I'm like, okay. Cassie was into the freak stuff. And here's a curveball, right? Here's a monkey wrench in the spokes, right? Young Miami. You feel me? Young Miami was, she was his girlfriend. So if the argument is Diddy is not a deviant, he's not out here, causing mayhem and fear, and he's not like, exploding cars and whatnot. He's just a freaky guy. He's into that type of stuff. So we gotta look at it this way. It's like, if this is your lifestyle, right? Let's just think. How many of your significant others or girlfriends at the time, because he had a few, high profile, some regular degular. Well, we talking about a high profile. Like, it's like a running joke. Diddy likes to party. If you went to his party, I'm pretty sure you got swapped out. So they saying, okay, so-and-so is not his friend. This person is not his friend. That person is not his friend. None of his friends are coming to his rescue outside of Boosie. I don't think Boosie is his friend. I don't even think he went to one of his parties. Everybody's saying, oh no, he just doing, who knew it was a crime that you could fly a girl out to do stuff with. According to Whack 100, I've been on a docket. Like, hey, if you do this and that, like, you meet a girl, you fly out, you bust her cheeks down, and then you send her back home. Hey, that's trafficking. You know what I mean? So now, if like all these celebrities are scrambling, right? Now, no more parties. You know what I'm saying? No more parties. Nobody is really, facilitating the freaky stuff anymore. Everybody is looking at it like, yo, how do we, if we can't use the baby oil no more, how we gonna, get our rocks off? Because everybody went to the Diddy parties. I don't care what nobody say. A lot of people went to the Diddy parties. Now they say, oh, well, I went to the party, but I didn't go to the party. And then I didn't go to the party. But nah, listen. Check me out. This whole disassociation that the Hollywood, we all know what happened in Hollywood. All that deviant behavior. We all know you guys was involved. We all know you guys partook. Partook? Is that right? Partook? Yeah. Took place in, the freaky stuff. So now, Diddy is trying to get a doctor to say during these freak offs, I believe. Let me get the article correct. I want to say, hold on, what is that? I'll check that bit out. Let me see that thong. See, I got distracted, my fault. So, it said, quote unquote. Man, this Wi-Fi slow as a bitch. Okay. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. So the article says, hold on, it's pulling up. I got it on the gram. I got it on the gram. Diddy is trying to recruit a doctor to testify that he was inebriated during his alleged sexual assaults, framing it as a mental condition. Mental condition. I don't know how that's possible. How is that a mental condition? Oh, gotta send this text to my lady. So it's like, did you do? So he's agreeing that he might have did these things, but because he was inebriated, it's a mental condition. Like, I'm like, so what is the diagnosis? Was you traumatized? Did you have anxiety? Like, what? Like, one has to wonder. Like, I don't understand. Like, okay, first you didn't do it, not guilty. Then it's like, I didn't. We wasn't committing crimes. That's the lifestyle. We're swingers. Now you're saying, hey, if I did do these things, I was inebriated, and now technically I suffer from a mental illness. No cap. Listen, Diddy ain't holding no punches. I'm like, it's one of those situations where you gotta look at it. If he gets off, it's like, okay, is it the money? Is it the judicial system? It's because he was gonna snitch. What's he gonna do? A Jeffrey Epstein? Like, one has to wonder, like, okay, Diddy, we see what you're doing. Do I like it? Not really. Can I, like, fight it? Not really. So, I'm recording a video.
Well, then how would I swing by your crib if you're recording a video?
All right, guys. We out. Gotta cut it short.